Hi, I'm Chris Blance, an online specialist dyslexia teacher from Help for Dyslexia. In this video, which is exercise 2, I'm going to talk about the names of the letters. In the last video, in exercise 1, I was talking about the shapes of the letters. So why do you think we need to know the names of the letters when really it's the sounds of the letters that are far more important, really, because they're the ones that we use when we're reading? Well, the names of the letters is what we actually use when we're spelling. If you imagine spelling a word like beautiful, for instance, using the sounds, it would come out like b-e-a-e-t-e-f-e-o. Sounds awful. Whereas if we use the names of the letters for spelling, it sounds so much better because it flows. B-e-a-u-t-i-f-u-l. And also it sounds so much more grown up and more sophisticated. But that's not the only reason for learning the names of the letters, because when we learn the names in the alphabetical order, then that's a skill that is going to be really useful all through your life. Because, for instance, in libraries, if we didn't have an alphabetical order of the books, imagine the chaos that would be with all the books in random order. You'd never find a book. Imagine what it would be like if all dictionaries were printed with the order of the letters all different. Would never find a word. Indexes of books, office filing systems would be total chaos. And similarly, nowadays on our computers, our filing systems there are organised by alphabetical arrangement. So, it's a pretty important skill to have, to be able to know them. So how do I teach the alphabetical order? I tend to use a rhythm and a clapping method. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And I use that in conjunction with the actual letters themselves, the wooden alphabet. So this is a kind of a multi-sensory input because it's auditory by saying them out loud. Clapping is kinesthetic. Arranging the letters in the alphabetical order, the wooden alphabet letters, that's kinesthetic, but it's also visual as well. So this is a multi-sensory input into learning the order of the letters. I also sometimes use a song. Now, at the end of this little video, I'm going to include a rather humorous little video in itself, which is my musical son, myself, and my adorable little dog called Izzy, who is actually dancing to the alphabet. So just as a little bit of humour, this is added in at the end, which I hope you will enjoy. So now we're going to have a look at the actual letters on the tabletop. Right, so here we can see the order of the letters done in blocks according to the rhythm that I was introducing you to before. So just to remind you of that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And if you actually keep them in that particular arrangement of 5 blocks, it actually helps them to get the rhythm and the vision of these particular orders in their brain. Now, when you've gone through these quite a few times, then I like to section off one particular block at a time and actually remove a letter or several letters, random letters, take one and close the gap, and then ask them to see which one it is that's in my hand. So obviously they've got to go back to the beginning, A, B, C, D, F, G, and know that it's the letter E in my hand, and so then they then put that back in the right place. And if you do this several times, obviously with different letters, you can do it with 2, 3 or 4 letters. It's entirely up to you depending upon the skills and abilities of the child. And once you've gone from that block, you can do the same with this one and so on to all the others. And then eventually, when they're really getting the hang of the flow of the order of these letters, you can then take one from each block, closing the gap, and then they've obviously got a lot more work to do to find out which ones are in your hand. It actually can get quite enjoyable and quite challenging and quite exciting for them to be able to identify all the letters that you're holding in your hand, and then of course put them back in the right orders. The other thing that you can do is to completely jumble up the entire lot, even turn them over on the other side if you like, because remember last week we were talking about the importance of having a line at the bottom of each letter, so that when they look at these letters, they have to be able to see that that green line is on the bottom and it's not the other way around, or then the letter would be not orientated the right way. So jumble up all the letters, get them to turn them round so that the green line is on the bottom, and then their exercise is to literally put those letters back in those 5 blocks according to the rhythm that they're actually learning. And when they can do that, they've really kind of got it, actually. When they can do that, it's kind of fixed in their memory. Now, if, however, you want to have a little look at the tune that people sometimes sing to learn the alphabet, then, like I said at the beginning, I've tagged onto the end of this video a little video in its own right of myself, my son, and little Izzy dancing to the alphabet. So it's quite cute, quite humorous. So if you would like to see that, then I hope you enjoy it. Okay, looking forward to seeing you in the next video.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.